All right, so now comes my favorite part of the show. It's my favorite part of the whole evening. We've been on tour since March, and I have no better time anytime than right now, because I get to go sit down, have myself a nice cold one, and listen to the greatest rock and roll guitar player in the world, Mr. Eddie Van Halen.
Guitar Dudes and Dudettes. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I just thought we should send Eddie out. It's the end of the week. We can start next week fresh with the heaviness lifted off our hearts after watching that. What a master. Mitch, I noticed you mentioned to me in the green room that you'd been working on some Eddie riffs, and I noticed you were... look at that wrist, man. I was like, wow.
Yeah, the way he...
Guy's amazing.
The way
so how are you
held
guys all doing tonight?
Middle finger like that,
yeah,
right?
that's very unusual. Very unusual.
Where was that? Yeah.
He's a fucking monster, man.
Try to do it. Try to do it now. No way I could play like that.
He's a fucking monster. There's no other way to describe him.
And you know what I just noticed about that, because I'm tuning a guitar, is that whole lead was in standard tuning.
Yep.
It was. Oh, was it?
Yeah, that'll drop. That'll drop.
See, the very first song he was playing, I didn't know that was. I thought it was part of Eruption, but it's 316. That's the name of the song. That's why I've been working on that today. It's
he
like
played a little bit of everything in that, and that's when I found that video. I uploaded it unlisted to see if YouTube would block it, but they didn't. And they may not be blocking anything right now that's Eddie Van Halen related, just out of letting everybody do their thing.
Yeah, I doubt it. Everybody would be fucking blocked right now if they did that.
If they did that, exactly.
So thanks for having me on, bro. I appreciate it, man.
No problem. And Guitar Hack's going to join us here in a few. In fact, there he is right now. Hey, Guitar Hack buddy. He was out smoking a cigar in the backyard area that we don't mention.
We don't
on live. We don't talk about.
That's
what
right.
happens there stays there. Shh. Right. So anyway, Guitar Hack, thanks for joining us, buddy. How you doing?
Thanks for having me.
Did you get to see any of that intro there? Or Eddie just tearing in a new one live in concert?
Yeah, same, man.
Sam, Quentin, Mitch, what's up, boys?
Brother.
Hack, just talked to you like a couple of minutes ago. So.
Yeah. Long time no see.
Still wearing your shirt, buddy.
So real quick, boys and girls, I'm going to shout out our fine viewers. We have 24 people watching already. I hope they enjoyed that intro. I know it was kind of long, but I just thought it was kind of appropriate anyway. And wow, I mean, it just reminds you of what a master guitar player the guy was. I mean, just he didn't play the guitar. He just thought about playing the guitar. It's like being a jet fighter pilot or something. I don't know. Just Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
Guitar ninja.
Guitar ninja. Thank you, Big Gary. So Sandra is in the chat tonight, and I made her a moderator. Sandra, I appreciate you helping out with that tonight because Mitch moderates for me, and he's in the show, so sometimes it's kind of hard to do both. But Zach Thong was in early. Appreciate you jumping in there, Zach. And, of course, Paul Lou, our buddy Paul, good to see you again, buddy. I'm glad you guys all joined in. Dwight Bailey's here tonight. Music Therapy Laz is watching with us already, so appreciate that. Who else we got? Rick Hefner. Hey, Rick, what's going on? Gussie Wells, haven't seen you in a while, bud. Glad you joined in with us tonight. We're going to have some fun, I think. Rick Hefner's here. What else we got? Gary's in the chat. Spencer Cron. Alex Radford. Hey, Alex, what's going on, kid? Hope you're safe out there in California, man, with all the chaos with the fires and everything. I don't know exactly where you live. I kind of forget, so I hope you're far away from where that's at.
I got a quick
California
fire story. Go ahead.
Okay, well, that's cool. Let me see who else is here that we'll hear. Oh, Hugh Cardwell. Hey, what's up, Hugh? Hugh's from the other side of the planet. It's really late at his house. He's over in Scotland, so where all my peeps come from. And let's see what we got. Oh, Dan in New Jersey just joined in. Terry Himes, what's going on? Janice Lala, everybody's getting in. Crew's all here. So I think everybody in our chat probably knows all you guys already, but we've got Superman, Mitch Haman. We've got Quentin F. and James over here. We've got our buddy Guitar Hack. Everybody knows Guitar Hack. He's on 24/7 on YouTube, 365. We got Big G, Gary Tholander, what's up? The Communication Breakdown channel. I watched you guys earlier. Of course, Sandra is your associate co-host, or maybe she's the host and you're the Ed McMahon.
She's the host and I'm the Ed McMahon. Yep.
And then at the end of the show tonight, you said something about you were the Egg McMahon, and I said, no, you were the Egg McMuffin. So I don't know. Egg McMuffin.
I'll take either way as a compliment.
Because you're just a big teddy bear.
Hi-yo.
Just a big teddy bear. So McMuffin, teddy bear, whatever. And then we have Mr. Dane Zimmerman of Zim's Guitars. Is it Mesa? Are you technically in Mesa?
It is Mesa, yes. Mesa, Arizona.
Mesa, Arizona. So if you are in the Phoenix, Mesa, Arizona area, go in and check out Zim's Guitars. Guitar Hack and I have both been in Zim's Guitars.
And it's your
You've been there, and
I've
it's your
been there.
favorite kind of mom and pop. Well, it's just pop. There's no mom. It's a pop store, a guitar pop store where it's fun to just go and hang out.
We got a mom, but she stays at home most of the time.
Oh, I didn't know about the mom. You'll have to introduce us to the mom one of these days.
I have a question
secret
for Dane.
mom. That's the best kind.
You know what they say? Don't
Tunnels.
take Stan to the beach.
Dane,
Lawrence,
can I ask you-
say Lawrence.
Hey, what's up, LPD buddy? How are you doing?
Dane, I got to ask
Thanks
you a
for joining
question,
in.
bro.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you have beers in the fridge at the shop?
I don't.
All right, I'll bring some when I come.
Now, our friend Dave R., I asked him if he wanted to be on the show tonight, and he did, but he actually had a pre-scheduled engagement, and he's been talking about this LPD box. First, there was a box. Hack, did you see? You guys see this on Facebook?
Yeah.
There was an LPD box, and then we were guessing, and then the box was opened, and then there was a box in the box trick. Then there was a bag. And then we were guessing what was in the bag. I said it was a kilo of Coke or something like that, I think, but I don't think that was the right answer.
Hockey stick. It's a hockey stick.
Hockey stick or something like that. But DR Guitars Telecaster, maybe. We still don't know. I mean, they just left us hanging, I think.
Yeah.
Did you
DR
guys
is saying
see
in
it?
the chat, Satan's anus.
Oh, well, that could be what. There he is.
DR just said in the chat, Satan's
Hey,
anus.
Dave.
Speak of Satan's anus.
There he is.
He's like, can't stay, gang. He's got an engagement, but hey, Dave. Everybody say hey to Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hi,
Hey,
Dave.
Dave.
He'll get back on with us next time. So, Dave, stop leaving us in, just hanging, bro. We want to know what's in the bag.
And
What's
do you
in
have
the
a date
bag?
with Satan's anus?
And he's an accomplished artist now, too. Painter.
He is.
Head.
I agree with you, Mitch. I think each one's getting better and better from what I've seen. They're getting better. I really like the haunted forest with the little covered bridge that he did. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, go look up our buddy Dave Reese on Facebook, DR Guitars. He's been doing some painting. He's getting really good at it too. So appreciate you jumping in there, buddy. I know you got something else to do tonight, but thanks for joining in. So we'll get you on next time we do this. So we need to get the band back together, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So go ahead.
Now you're breaking
Go
up
ahead,
the band, Yoko.
You broke it up the band, Yoko.
Yeah, man, right? Dave is
What
totally
happened?
the Yoko.
That's
Hey,
what
I saw
happened.
on YouTube that apparently this month is actually Hacktober month.
Hack
What,
Hack-
October?
It's Hack's birthday. He's been on
Well, that's-
YouTube like on every.
Well, that's why he's on
every
24/7, 365. It's
It's
Hacktober.
like freaking Hack TV, MTV.
I believe I said that earlier, Quentin.
Oh,
Yeah, I
God,
think
anyway.
that. I think
It's
were you
Hack
there?
TV.
Hack TV.
Quentin absorbs
Really?
everything he hears. He just
So, quick story about the
Like
California
sponge.
wildfires and how they're
Okay.
affecting me in Kentucky. I'll go by Wendy's because I want a grilled chicken sandwich because they got a tasty grilled chicken sandwich. And they got a sign out there that says because of the California wildfires, they're out of tomatoes and lettuce.
what?
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Because they don't grow tomatoes or lettuce anywhere else in the country.
I
except
know,
for
right? It's
California.
like couldn't go up to Kroger. They got a whole shitload in there.
Oh, shit.
Kroger's like my ghetto Kroger's right next door to Wendy's.
Get on to the old
ghetto
Piggly
Kroger's
Wiggly,
not-
man. They got some of that shit.
And then the
Ghetto
chick told me
Kroger
their
has
computer's down,
Yanito.
so they're not selling anything. So I
fuck
think
is
I
up
went
with
and got
that?
a fucking chili dog at somewhere.
Oh, hey, we just got a hint. I think. You see if it
it's a
showed up.
vermin. You got a vermin.
Oh, it's a vermin. Okay, it's the vermin pedal. Well, I know about the vermin pedal. We would have never guessed that.
That sounds interesting.
Like a
Yeah.
Blue vermin.
It's the LPD version of the, I hate to say it's a rap, but it's his version of that kind of a circuit,
Gotcha.
right? So cool, man.
Nice.
By the way,
Awesome.
Hack, thanks for the shout out, but Jesus Christ, man, you kids cannot freaking count. It's on the one, okay?
It's
No.
on the one.
Oh,
See,
It's not.
has not figured out. It's either it's like 1, 2, 3, then you go, or it's
Yeah.
1, 2, and then you go on 3. You have to decide ahead of time. You can't
We
just
did.
wing that shit.
I said 1, 2, 3, shout.
We talked about it in the fucking pre-show before he came on me and says,
Have you
is it
not
one-
seen Lethal Weapon 2?
Is it not
Somebody
1,
came
2?
in on-
Is it 1, 2, 3 Quentin or 1, 2 Quentin?
1, 2,
Right.
3.
Oh my God! Look
1,
at
2,
the
3,
bird
Quentin.
flopping around.
Wait,
Hey,
watch how he gets up in his cage now. He humps on the guitar, or he jumps on the guitar stand. He climbs up the guitar cable.
I'm trying to figure out how that I'd expand you now because StreamYard's changed since the last time I was on here. Oh, there we go.
Is that
that's
Star
the-
Trek's
cool,
gone.
man. Oh yeah, I got to get Star
Good.
Trek off of there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
get Star
you get
Trek off there.
blocked.
We'll get
well.
banned.
Yeah, that's it.
So was
That's
Emmett flying yet, Quentin, or what? What's the deal with Quentin? What's the deal with
Now
Emmett?
how do I go back? Oh no, what did I do now?
Is he flying yet?
Well, he hops.
Quentin, what color woman is Kirk banging in that episode?
she's orange and green.
She's a fellow Canadian too. He's a fellow Canadian too, I believe.
Yes, he
I
is.
think he is. Isn't he from Toronto? Or
No,
no,
I
he's from
think he's from Montreal.
Montreal. He's French Canadian.
Hack and Gary and Sandra were trying to do the shout out, and Hack's like, "You can't." It's 1, 2, 3, Quentin, and he
Yeah,
goes.
let's nail this
he
down
goes-
while
he
we're all
goes-
here.
He goes.
Let's just finally
goes, "One,"
get this in
and then Gary
cement.
goes,
Right?
Quentin.
Let's fucking nail this thing down.
Good luck.
It's
have to
1, 2, 3, Quentin.
Quentin.
And
Right.
Gary-
1, 2,
Gary
3,
goes,
Quentin.
Gary
Quentin.
goes in on the fucking
After
line.
the 3.
After
Right.
the 3.
After
So
the
Quentin
3.
would be the 4.
Right.
right.
Well, let's practice
on the
all
four-
together.
on the fourth beat, we're doing Quentin on the 4th beat. So ready? Okay, here we
Let's-
go. Let's
let's
practice. And now from now on, this is the way it is.
This is it. No more discussion
is
about
it.
this.
No, this is it.
All
Are
right,
you ready?
All right. Ready.
On 4 then. 1,
Quentin.
2,
2,
3.
3.
Quentin.
That was
God,
pretty
that was
good.
terrible.
That was better than.
I think we need a metronome.
I think some
Well,
of you are using the metric system. Some of you are using.
It's the new math, man. It's the
Oh,
new
good.
math.
Canadians can't count in the same tempo that we
That's
can because
right.
they're on the
Well,
metric
Un,
system.
deux, trois, quatre.
I'll leave
That's
you
why
with.
Rush is so progressive because they're counting.
That's
He's drumming on the
right.
metric system, and we're listening on the English.
Exactly.
I'll leave you
why.
all with a quote from the great poet Guitar Hack. Oh dear Lord.
Oh dear Lord.
Hey R2, what's up, buddy? R2 and Chad from Boston.
No
hey,
good
Chad
thing
Boston,
was.
what's up?
What
Hey,
the?
Chad.
Sherry Johnson, Dale Palmer. We got some new peeps joining in.
Steve
So-
Carmichael.
I forgot,
Original
to,
pair of mutant.
I forgot to click the like button. Hang on.
Oh yeah, don't
Okay.
thumb me down, Gary. You're
No,
on the
you're
show.
fine.
You're supposed to
No, I
thumb
didn't,
up
man.
when you're on the show.
I
I'm
know.
just
I
teasing.
got 2 screens up, man. I'm really confused. I'm not that smart.
All right, so before we get on to some of the more fun stuff in the show, I wanted to ask each one of you, and then I'm going to share mine. And I'll start with you, Mitch, since you're sort of next to me in the order of things in Hollywood Squares. What is one of your favorite memories of Eddie Van Halen? Did you ever see him live, or the first time you heard him play? Or
I got to be
some-
honest. I wasn't, because we're the same. You know, we're just. Like, I think he's like 8 months older than me. But he, I was busy like playing guitar on and off, and I'm still learning how to play, trying to play some Hendrix stuff. Because to me, those are the main guitarists that changed music. You know, Hendrix was doing his thing, which we never heard. And then
I would
along
argue
comes-
there's 2 or 3 black guys from the South of the United States that were preceded all of them that kind of changed music, but into guitar music that we like, and it progressed from there. But yes, I understand I agree with you. What your statement that Hendrix and Eddie Van Halen are the 2 benchmarks for different ways to play a guitar. I agree.
I say I probably got into them like because I played guitar on and off for 50 years, and I got back into it 5 years ago. Then of course, with this great YouTube community, I mean, you can learn how to do anything, play anything. And then I started following you guys, R2, R3, Lock and Nut, and getting educated about Van Halen. I mean, of course I listened to some of their stuff, but I said, oh, I could never play any of it. There's no way I could play any of that stuff. Well, I can hack through some of it. Not to take Guitar Hack's word or name, but I can hack through some of this stuff. And but I mean, I don't know. What do they got? 12 albums or something like that, and I don't know their history, a whole lot of the history. Well, a little bit. I know I think they only had 1 song that made it to the top charts 100. And
Off
I think
in 1984.
it was Jump, right? I think it was
Jump,
Jump.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Van Hagar had a lot of. big hits.
Yeah,
They had some top tens, but I don't think they ever had any number ones.
But I still think, and this is a controversy. A lot of people like Sammy Hagar. I still think David Lee Roth. I just like his singing. I don't know.
Well, it's two
That's just
different
me.
bands. It's two different bands
Yeah.
with the same name. I think everybody can agree on that.
But
even the musical style changed. Sammy was a much more accomplished guitar player. Well, David didn't play guitar at all. Sammy played guitar and write songs. I mean, Sammy's already an accomplished songwriter before he's ever in Van Halen. He's already got his own gig. In fact, he was like, in the beginning, when he was asked to be in Van Halen, he was like, "Why do I need this? I'm already a headliner." And then he rethought of it, and he was like, "Oh crap, that's Eddie Van Halen. I can play with that guy every night. Let's do that." Yeah, how can you not do that?
Brian, I got a question for you.
Go ahead, Gary.
Have you ever heard Van Halen play Rock Candy with Sammy?
I don't think I have. I bet that's on YouTube somewhere, though.
There is only one friggin' live video I've ever seen, and it's grainy, and the sound quality fucking sucks. But they actually did Rock Candy live. So I don't even know where it's from, but it was like in like the mid '90s,
right?
And it was fucking killer. Eddie playing fucking
that's
Rock
Sammy's
Candy.
First big hit with Montrose, right? Montrose, and
That and
it's
Bad
funny
Motor
that you.
Scooter, yeah.
And it's funny you say that because Sammy's got the TV show now, Sammy Hagar on the Road or whatever.
Road Trip,
and it was on the other night. I was watching it, and he was at Tommy Lee's house, and Michael Anthony was with them, and they went down in Tommy's little studio, and they rocked that out, and they just tore it anew, and it was great.
And they slowed the film down. They slowed it down, and you could see Tommy would hit a cymbal, and it would be like,
right.
Remember,
it's a wicked fun song to play, man. If you've never played it, learn it. It's really easy, and it's a great rocking song. Anyway, sorry, I just wanted to throw that in there.
Oh, that's all right. So, Mitch, what else? Something sticks out from Eddie?
Just there's nobody like him, and I've been watching all these interviews yesterday. He was on Dane Zimmerman 4 or 5 times. So I found this guy put a video out all the times he was on Letterman. I watched that last night, maybe an hour. And they were showing, because he played with, what's his name? Paul Schaefer. Paul Schaefer. So he's playing, several times he's playing with the band, and I think one time he's with his old band. Then another time, Rowley Bertinelli was on there. So it was about an hour. I watched the whole thing. I'm just amazed and sad, it's just.
Yeah, we're all just sad. And when all of us are kind of at the age, I think all the guys on the show tonight are kind of at the age where now when somebody like that passes away, it like clicks that little switch in your brain about we're none of us are getting out of this alive.
See, I don't know. I probably haven't listened I haven't listened to all their songs, so I'm trying to listen to some different songs I haven't listened before. So last night I'm in bed, so I'm listening. I got my phone there. I'm listening to Ice Cream Man. I'm not sure if I heard that before. It's like it starts off like a 12 bars blues thing or something like. Then I had no idea what Eddie's doing there. I don't know how anybody could copy that. I see Carl Brown's got a tutorial on how to. I don't know how you could tell what notes he's doing on that stuff. That's amazing.
Okay.
R2 will get that. He thinks.
But here's a good question. They're going to make a movie. I mean,
Daniel. Hey, Daniel.
They're going to make a Van Halen story, right?
Oh, sure.
I mean, it's a perfect story. He comes from another country,
immigrant. Him and his little brother. They lived in a house with 2 other friggin' families, and they didn't even speak English. And that's why those 2 brothers are so tight, because they had each other, and that's what they had.
Who's going to play their parts? I can't. I have no.
If they do make a Van Halen movie,
newcomer.
If they do make a Van Halen movie, let's just hope that it's not all about poor Eddie had an alcoholic problem.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
I hope it's more like the Motley Crue type
thing
on Netflix.
Yeah.
I heard when they moved to America, the only thing they brought were their clothes and a piano.
A piano. Can you believe that?
If you're moving from, where are they from? Fucking
Amsterdam.
Holland. Yeah.
You bring all the clothes that you have and a fucking piano.
And they didn't even have the.
Well,
money
his dad was a concert.
They had to play. His dad played in the band for
The boat,
on
right?
the trip over.
Right.
I need to ask
He
Art.
played the clarinet, wasn't it? The clarinet,
Yeah.
Big Bad Billy
Yeah.
Sweet William now.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
also
it
had
little
they also
clarinet,
played
had a
the
little
piano.
Floyd Rose on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always had a
Floyd
piano
Rose.
house. I think
Oh,
his
they had a
mom
piano.
gave piano lessons.
I need to ask
Right.
R2. Did R2 did they delete your stream because of all the Ric Flair things you were doing last night? I saw that the WWE blocked your whole live stream from last night, and it was freaking hilarious.
Oh,
But anyway,
that's always hilarious. Their show, Dave
Fuck
Stafford. Oh my gosh, the
Fuck
way
oh
those,
my god!
they put those videos in. Oh my, I just crack up laughing. I can't
And Bruce just he just talked the whole damn show. He wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, Bruce doesn't say a lot anyway.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I think they got a bit. I don't think he wants to get on most of the time.
Well, what about you, Quentin? I mean, I know you've been an Eddie Van Halen fan since they've been around, like I have, more or less, since the beginning. What's your fondest memories or thoughts, or what did you think about when you heard that
I
he had
don't.
passed?
I don't remember the first time I heard Van Halen. But it's you will never drop a needle on that first Van Halen and hear that first tone ever again, because I mean every $10 multi effect has killer Van Halen tones. Now you'll just never be able to hit that album and just go, what the fuck is this? Oh my
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard it, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
They slowed it down. It was all the horns and that they slowed down.
Yeah.
But Ed Templeman did
a couple of Eddie stories. I went to we were a PV dealer. I don't know what came out first, the guitars or the amps. But anyway, I had to go to
the guitars came out first with Music
did
Man,
they?
Bernie Ball.
Oh, Music Man.
I mean, what
that's right.
came out with PV first, the amps or the guitars?
Then when PV, because I watched the Tone King and Philip McKnight last night. So it started with Music Man making the guitars, but they couldn't keep up with the orders.
Right.
And so then Eddie wanted to build an amp, so they started with PV building the 5150, and then the guys at PV are like, hey, look, we can guarantee you that we can keep up with demand on the guitars and build the amp. And
they
so
couldn't because we couldn't get enough of them. They were pre-sold for freaking a year.
Well, try to go buy one today.
Yeah. Anyway, I had to
forget about it. There's Hack.
Oh, Hack's got something.
Then
Hack's got the Axis, which is the PV
Oh,
or the
that's
Music
the early
Man.
Ernie Ball one.
Yep.
That's Hack,
which is basically the Wolfgang
Super Sport.
That's a USA. That's a USA
one.
US Hack
made, I think. The Axis is US made, isn't it?
Yeah, it costs a fortune.
Well, now they're way more money than they used to be too.
You've
got one too.
This is standard. This is like I think I paid $450 for it, and it plays great to me.
Oh yeah, I had one of the Wolfgangs.
And I do have the F one. I had to look after watching. Phil McKnight said you should have an F on it because it's Fender.
The black ones do look classy. I'll have to say, guys. The
Actually,
black
I'm
is
thinking about getting it painted like red and white or something. Stripe.
Oh well, there you go. Well, here's the thing, guys. I had one of the Stripe series guitars, the Bumblebee, the black and yellow.
That's my favorite.
That's what
the neck.
I
know the neck was great. The Wolfgang pickups were great. Everything about it was great, except after about 6 weeks, I got really tired of looking at that black and yellow.
The one that got buried with Dimebag is my favorite Eddie Van Halen guitar.
Right,
the black and yellow Bumblebee Strat.
That's what I want.
Well, Quentin,
oh God, I love that guitar.
Oh, I went to we were a PV dealer, and I went to what was referred to as PV school. So from Kentucky, I drove down to Meridian, Mississippi, which was the home of PV, for a week worth of training. Right. So we're doing guitar stuff, and my rep says, hey, you want to check out one of Ed's guitars? It's in here for repair, needs a refret or something. I'm like, really? Shit, okay. This thing was the grungiest, nastiest, dirtiest. But it was like, I got to play one of Ed's guitars. But it wasn't like, it was just a typical Wolfgang. There was nothing. It did have that big thing on the back above the strap where he used to have this thing that kept the cord away from his. From
Yeah.
the side. It had that.
Well,
thing on it.
he would put like he put those eye screws
Eye
in
bolts
instead
in,
of
yeah.
like eye bolts, and then have like a dog collar click
Yep.
or dog leash. That's what he used for strap locks. That
Zach
ain't gonna
Wilde
fall
does
off
the
of
same
that.
thing. Zach
Yeah,
Wilde
don't fall
does the
off
same
of
thing.
But it had some Eddie DNA sweat and gunk all over it. But
That's
I didn't
awesome. Oh, that's
I didn't
cool,
get
though.
any of it on me, obviously.
You
I
should have
got Eddie
scraped it
DNA
up
on.
and put it in a fucking test tube. And,
Yeah, I like that one, Dave.
But I went out to the NAMM show in 2003. There's 3 videos on my channel.
Wow, look at that.
That's
I think it's
Dane, is that,
VH,
Dane, is that
that's
for sale?
the relic one.
Yeah, I know the guy that. But you got a buddy that painted that for you, right?
I built it. Yeah, this is my own.
It looks just like the one they're selling almost.
That's killer, dude. It's just like the one they're selling for like a bunch of cash.
Doesn't have the
Blows up
reflectors
there.
on. No
I think
reflectors. on the back.
$1,600. I think.
No reflect. Yeah, he's got
Oh,
reflectors
that's a
on
Kramer.
the back.
That's a Kramer.
Kramer
No,
body.
no,
Oh, he's got a
no.
reflector. There you go.
Yeah, no, yeah, but Eddie had like 3 on the back.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's got some round ones too. Those are easy to add if you wanted to.
Sounds better with 3 reflectors.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
tone
It's
reflection.
tone
It's
reflectors.
Tone reflection. Totally tone reflection.
And the quarter.
Is a thing.
Yeah, I see the quarter.
Dane, is that
yeah.
for sale? Is that for sale, Dane?
Everything's
Oh,
for
I
sale.
don't know.
Guitar shop for the right amount of money.
Everything's for sale.
Dave, what was the black one you just had? Was that a special?
That's a 2016. Yeah, BBH special in
Right.
black.
So Quentin, finish your story. So you got to meet
Yes.
Eddie, right, at the NAMM show. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm at the NAMM show 2003. If you go to my channel and type in, I think EVH NAMM or just EVH, there's 3 videos.
Oh, really?
My rep comes up to me and goes, "Hey man, you want to meet Ed?"
No.
Yeah.
Why would I want to do that?
But dude, he said
I'm not worthy.
after like 2 hours, he's like, well, he's up there talking with Hartley, and Hartley's throwing a fit because Ed was hammered drunk.
Yeah.
So like an hour later, Ed finally comes down, and the videos you watch him, it's like he's a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, man. He was so out of place, and he felt. But on one video, I felt so bad for him. You hear me yell out, "We love you, Ed," and he goes, "Oh, I love you too, man." And everybody just went nuts. So it's like everybody else felt the same
He
way.
spoke.
Like,
He spoke.
well, then he did not want to be there. He didn't
He
know what
slurred.
to say, and it's like, wow. But that's my Ed story. That's it.
Guys, man, they just
Nice.
they couldn't go anywhere and not be constantly center of attention. Everywhere you go would get
Oh, yeah.
old really friggin' fast,
Yep.
right? It would get old
For
fast. All right, Guitar Hack, your turn, buddy. So I know you actually put out a video the other night, and you were repping off some Van Halen licks on lead guitar quite well, I might add. So everybody go check that video out on Guitar Hack's channel.
That's the only Van Halen I can play because it's easy.
That was,
Yeah,
you're talking,
that's a
you're
hell of a
talking
lot
about,
more Van Halen than I can play.
that's the one that your band's playing, right? Hack?
Yeah,
I saw that.
that's
That was
Rebel
good.
Charm, right? Rebel
That's
Charm.
Rebel Charm, yeah.
That's the band I want to manage and put on the road. But it's because I want to cut. That's why I want to.
Ah.
That's manager's got to get a cut. So, but anyway, why don't you tell us about maybe some of your favorite memories or what popped into your when you heard Eddie had passed? What was the first thing that you thought about?
Hey, for Guitar Hack, I got the new Gibson iPhone.
Oh,
Gibson iPhone for 2021.
it's got
Oh, my
gold on
God.
it. Take it back.
Oh my God, Jesus
Got
Christ
two,
with gold
got two
even.
invaders in it too. That's why That's why Emmett can't fly. It's got two
Yeah.
invaders in it. It pulls it
It's
down.
the magnetic field is
It's
like
magnetic
knocking
field is fucking him up.
knock Emmett out of the sky with the magnetic
Emmett's center of
field.
gravity is totally thrown by that thing.
It's inner ear can't
Yeah,
handle
yeah.
the flux capacitation coming off of those pickups.
Hey, but I've seen him, man. He was totally flying.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah,
man.
that was just him falling out of the cage, going ah.
Dude, he
Not
doesn't
that
get it. He
Not that
doesn't
fucking
get-
guitar again.
He thinks that when you jump, you just stick your wings out like that and you fly. But no, dude, you got flatbed motherfuckers, damn it!
You gotta realize he basically grew up in an aquarium. It's not like he had a mommy bird to show him how to jump off a limb and catch some breeze, right?
Yeah, and I don't do nothing.
You need to put the Animal Planet on the TV. You watch way too much Star Trek. You need Animal Planet.
I play the parakeet videos for him on the computer, and he doesn't.
He doesn't respond.
Quentin,
At this point, he thinks he's a cat.
I think Quentin needs to jump off the cage a couple of times and show him.
There you go. Jump off the roof. All right, Hack.
Eat a couple extra painkillers there, Quentin, and jump off the cage.
Sandra's like pound flap those fuckers.
Flap them motherfuckers. Sorry, Hack. Go ahead.
All right, Hack. What's your Eddie story here? We'll get the show moving along here sooner or later. We already been 43 minutes. We ain't even got into any bitch yet.
Well,
we haven't even got into funny stuff yet.
I bought my first Van Halen record. I was probably about 13. It was Women and Children First. And I just thought they were the coolest, man. Like, I mean, and that guy could play like a beast. It's, when I was growing up playing, there was two kinds of players. There was guys like me, and then I called them the Eddie guys. Those were the guys that could do all that shit. I could never do that shit. And honestly, that stuff wasn't really in my wheelhouse. But I had so much respect for it because I can't do it. Like, I can't do that technical shit. And the way he does it, the way it's like effortless.
He's like doing that, and then he like drags it.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the fuck
he's
is he
like,
doing?
I've called him this before. He's like the Bruce Lee of guitar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? He's like, for those who remember who Bruce Lee was, I mean, the guy's he's unbelievable. And I mean, when he passed, again, it was cancer, right? So, I got a thing with cancer, I fuck cancer.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there goes another one, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, the guy, the impact that he's made is incredible because everybody, I mean, even me, I'm doing stuff that I probably wouldn't be doing had Eddie not been in the air. You know what I mean? Right. And there's a lot of guys that totally play that style, but even guys like me on the periphery, you do a pinch harmonic, you do any kind of a trill, that's all Eddie, man. You hit a whammy, that's Eddie. All that shit.
If you own a Super Strat guitar, that's Eddie.
After Eddie,
right.
The guy reinvented the guitar, reinvented playing the guitar, and I mean, it's going to go on forever. One of my favorite guitar players and I talked about this on your show, Gary, Nuno Betancourt. That's Eddie.
rock that right there.
Nuno,
you know what I mean?
Fucking badass, man.
Everybody, man. Everybody. Satch, Steve Vai. You pick a guy. There's Eddie in there playing. It's undeniable, man.
Infectious.
He pretty much invented modifying your guitar and changing parts out and changing
exactly.
Testing pickups, and nobody did that before.
And the thing is he bought B stock bodies that were already jacked up, took them home, routed them out. He bought cheap necks, right? Sending them down to where he wanted them. Took his own pickups and wired them all in.
Didn't know how to wire shit.
It's not like he took a custom shop guitar on stage. He took a hacked up thing he made in the garage and blew everybody away with it.
Plus, he would do work on his guitar when he knew he had a gig like Saturday, and on Tuesday he's sanding it down and he knew and you had to have this thing ready for rehearsal on Friday, and they're playing Santa Monica or someplace Saturday. He still went for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
he liked the feel of a Strat. You liked the feel of a Strat, but he
wanted the sound of a Gibson.
Yeah, exactly.
With the whammy bar.
So he chiseled out a fucking Strat and shoved the fucking humbucker in there.
Right.
And that's where it all started.
And the cool thing about Eddie and why we're all talking about Eddie is because he wrote great songs. We know the songs, we know the music. It's not like this guy's a great guitar player, but people know their music and go to their shows and I bought that album and Fair Warning and Diver Down and 1980 because the songs were fantastic.
Right.
Right. That's why people know who the hell he is. I mean, there's
Right.
all these great technical players, but they couldn't write a song to save their
Well,
lives.
the lyrics were good.
This
The
guy was
choruses you wanted to sing along.
Great
Yeah,
melody.
the
Great
whole
melody.
The whole package.
He had the ability to write a solo that you would sing along with the solo, like you would know.
Yeah.
Not only that, the dude is like a way underrated rhythm guitar player because he's playing freaking both at the same
Yeah.
time,
Playing everything.
Yeah. Effortless.
effortlessly. We're all just going, What about you,
Yeah,
Big
you
G?
don't hear a
gotta-
spot between the rhythm part and then suddenly goes into a
No,
lead. It just
That's,
effortlessly.
he's just doing it. He's just doing it. It's like I said earlier. It's like a jet fighter pilot, and he's like doing his. He's thinking about it, and the jet's doing it. He's
And it's
thinking
all
about
seamless.
it, and it's doing it. He's doing it. He's just
It's
thinking
all
about
completely seamless too. I mean, there's
Very.
there's no break. You know what I
it.
mean?
Yeah, and he
It's all-
started off as a drummer, which makes it even more pathetic for the rest of us.
right, right.
What about
But
you,
it's
Big
all-
G? What's your fondest Eddie memory, or earliest, or what you thought of immediately after when you found out that he'd passed on?
I told a story on me and Sandra's show, Sandra's show, that when I was a junior in high school in '77,
1877.
in the first Van Halen album,
1877.
yeah, and the first Van Halen album came out. My best friend Bob Hathaway, who was a guitar player,
What's up, Bob?
Hey, Bob.
he's not here,
Oh.
and my other best friend Mark Garso,
We
whose
might watch
dad-
it later.
whose
Steve
dad,
Carmichael.
whose dad was our marching band instructor in high school. At lunch, Bob Hathaway comes up to me. He's like, "Man, I bought this Van Halen album yesterday. You guys need to come over after school and listen to it." I'm like, "Van Halen? Who the fuck are they?"
Yeah.
So I got home from school. I didn't have a license yet, and I'm like, "Mom, can you get me right over to Bob's house? We're gonna jam for a little while." So I grab my guitar. I get in the Chrysler Newport. She drives me to Bob's house. And he's got the big console fucking stereo up in his bedroom. You know, minus the TV. It was the tuner, the turntable,
Right.
the 8-track.
Did he have
You
the
know, but-
glass doors on it? Like he had
No, it
back
was
in
the big mahogany.
Mitch is
big
like,
mahogany.
like the big old console deal.
Yeah, the big
Yeah.
ass
The
mahogany
important
fucking.
Piece of
thing
fucking
is you
furniture.
have to ride over in the Chrysler Newport. That's what you need to remember. It's the Chrysler Newport.
The 71. I wrecked that car. Anyway,
Uh-oh.
anyway, so I get to Bob's house, and
Bob.
we're just noodling around on guitars, goofing around. And Mark finally shows up like an hour later. We smoke a joint, and so my buddy
They had those back
Bob
then?
Hathaway, huh?
In 1877? No, go ahead.
77, 78. Yeah,
Yeah. Right, 78.
It was the end of 77.
Well, it was
So,
like January or February 78 when VH1 came out.
Okay, look,
Right.
just get to the point where you drop the pterodactyl beak onto the album.
Okay, that's I'm trying to get there.
Okay.
So Mark finally shows up, and my friend Bob Hathaway, is like, "You guys fucking never heard anything like this, right?" So he drops the needle on the fucking record. You know that sound.
Right.
And it's,
Love that
you know,
sound.
Chunk, 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 chunk. You know, Running with the Devil.
Right. Yeah,
And
right
it's
off
like,
the
we're
bat.
like, what the fuck is this? And it's like, okay, so they start playing. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Dun, dun,
So we hear Running with the Devil. It's like, holy fuck. And he goes, and he skips to Eruption. He picks up the needle and goes, okay, but you really got to hear this. And he
Right.
drops the needle, and it was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Right.
Played.
Right.
We must have played that like 12 times in a row.
Yeah.
Before you ever
What
got
the
to like the
fuck?
third track.
What the fuck is that?
Right.
And then we listened to the whole album all the way through, both sides, like 6 times. Like all the way through. That was my first introduction to Van
Wasn't
Halen.
Jamie's crying the last track?
Side one, first song, side one. I mean, side
Yeah.
two.
Yeah,
Side
yeah,
two.
first
Okay.
song, side 2, yep.
Okay.
But that was my introduction to Van Halen. And it was just like, it was mind-blowing. It was like a mind-blowing experience. Because up until then, we're listening to like Kiss and like Deep Purple
AC/DC.
and Zeppelin and friggin' Aerosmith and
Right.
Foghat, and
Right. Steve
everybody
Vai and Yngwie don't really exist on the
not
map
back
yet.
then, no. But we
No.
listened to a
I
lot
mean,
of
they're
Zappa.
out there, but they don't exist on the map like
No,
they
we
are
listened
now.
to
yet.
Zappa, but we didn't know who Vi was.
And Hendrix is
Zappa-
dead and already a legend.
Yeah,
Right?
but that Van Halen record, man, was just like completely mind blowing.
And they followed it up.
It changed everything. It changed everything in rock music.
Yes, it did.
It
Changed
did,
everything. What you got
But-
there? Foghat. There you go.
Foghat. You
Pit.
mentioned Foghat. I actually got to open for Foghat.
Oh, you did?
February
I
of
did
this year. Yeah.
That's awesome. I've
got
seen
to open for
Foghat.
Dude, my first
I-
concert was Foghat and the Outlaws.
Nice.
I got to open my old band got to open Foghat back home in Rhode Island at a motorcycle swap meet
Nice.
at Stepping Stone Farms, and it was like in 1998. It was
Bob there?
Foghat.
Was Bob
It was
there?
actually. who there?
What about Lonesome Dave, the singer? Was he still with us in '98?
Oh shit, I don't remember. Man, I was so
The
fucking
original
high back then.
singer? 98.
Yeah, he passed away.
I saw him like at the Indiana State Fair, like in the 90s, and I can't remember if it was earlier than that or if he was. I think I saw him, he was still with them, but I can't remember if it was pre 98 or not.
You know what?
It was in the
newest singer of
mid-90s.
Foghat, the newest singer of Foghat did a couple of records with Ted Nugent, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And the guitar player that took over and did all that great slide, that dude, I don't know his name, but that dude was in Molly Hatchet for a long time.
Oh, I loved Molly Hatchet back
Yeah,
in the day.
and he looked familiar. I'm standing there, I'm backstage. The guys all look familiar, but I couldn't really put it together, who they were.
That was back in the old days, right? When bands used to be able to play shows and people could go, right?
Back in the old days.
The old days.
Back in the olden times when
Yeah.
everything
Back
was
in
in
the
black
back
and
in
white.
the day when
and-
we could go to concerts.
I
and their
felt lucky.
cowboys had guns and stuff.
I felt lucky that we were able to squeeze that gig in. It was February 29th. It was Leap Day.
That was just that was like
It was like 2 weeks before the world went to
COVID
shit.
smacked us in the face, right?
Before the
I
world
got
stopped.
the last one in second week of March, and they were already thinking about you guys are going to play the whole night. We ended up playing the whole night, and but they were limiting the number of people, so the place wasn't full. There was only about 2/3 of the people that were allowed in, and we got away with that because it was like literally that week, no more.
Well, what about you, Dane? What's your Eddie Van
Man, I'm
Halen
telling you
earliest
guys.
memories or story?
I'm the biggest freaking Van Halen fan of all time. I got
Really?
you guys beat by miles.
Oh, really?
So, living here in Phoenix, Arizona, you got the Coliseum downtown. So the 1980 invasion, I was there. Every year they'd come to the Coliseum. 1980, 1981, 1982, the Women and Children First, or it might have been the 1983. I saw them twice because I even went to the US Festival out in San Bernardino. 1984, they did 2 nights in a row. I only saw one night though. And then, of course, then they broke up after that. But then I saw Van Hagar in '96 when Alice in Chains opened up for them.
Oh, there you go.
And then I saw the Dave
Hi,
and
Sherry.
Sammy show. Sherry's my girlfriend. Hi,
Oh,
Sherry.
hi,
Leave
Sherry.
us alone.
Oh, there
Would
you
you just
go.
leave us alone?
That's the mom and the pop of the mom and pop guitar shop.
Yeah, she helped me
Nice.
yesterday. She helped me a lot yesterday. Actually bought 23 used guitars yesterday.
Whoa.
Yeah,
New inventory.
yeah, but it's a
Hey,
lot
Crowbar.
of timing them all.
Bro,
up.
All right, go ahead,
Hey,
Dane.
me.
Sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt you there, buddy.
But now,
Come,
real
Jimbo.
quick story.
I'll be right back, by the way.
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right. So 2 doors down from my guitar shop, they have a voting booth where you're allowed to go in and do early voting. Okay. And that started Wednesday. So on Tuesday, the day Eddie died, there was a whole bunch of TV cameras and reporters and everybody. And they were doing little segments for the news, the local news. Hey, here's where you can vote starting tomorrow. One of the camera guys walked in here and he bought some strings from me and this and that. And we talked for a few minutes. And then he went, I got more work to do. So he went back over there. And then a couple of dudes were sitting in here and they're like, oh my God, Eddie Van Halen died. And I'm like, oh, shit. And then of course, what do? You go on YouTube and you start looking. So I go and I see Steve from Boston's live streaming, and he's just freaking crying. And I'm like,
oh really?
God,
I
dude.
started.
I was just freaking.
I saw it on Facebook, and I thought it was fake news at first. I went and I immediately pulled up Google and Googled Eddie Van Halen, and then it came up, and I saw it was on every
Johnny
real,
Bean went
news
live.
plays.
So I see Steve from Boston is live, and he's crying, and I watched that for about 10 seconds, and then the camera guy that was doing news for the local came in here with his camera, and he pointed it right at me.
Look,
and he's like, dude, we just heard Van Halen died. Can we get your thoughts? And I was like, man.
Oh, dude, you're on the news and you're busted up?
Give me 1 minute. Give me a minute. Hold on. Yeah, just hold on. Give me a minute. Yeah, man. And I finally composed myself enough to say, man, he was a great guy. Everybody's going to miss him. And wow, man, I lived to be part of that band and part of that music. And the guy like, okay, thanks a lot. I'll see if my producer wants to put this on the news tonight. And I'm
you're
like,
viral in Arizona, aren't you?
Please don't put the part of me crying and all that shit on there, okay?
Of course, that's the shit they want, dude. It's the news. They're waiting for the old lady to die so they can report it.
I know. But anyhow. He goes, dude, if any of it gets on there, you'll probably get about 12 seconds. And I'm like, okay. But it wasn't really up to the camera guy to do the editing and put it.
No, it's the producers that look at that film. They're like, oh, this is golden.
So at about 10:15 Tuesday night, my mom calls me. She's 85 years old. She watches the local news.
Bless her heart.
She's like, Dane. She calls me, Dane, you're on the news. You're on the news. And I'm like, oh, no.
So I want to be on the news.
The thing is, I didn't
free advertising out of it, though.
I still haven't seen it. I didn't watch it.
You haven't seen it? Oh, you'll have to ask them for a copy of the tape, dude. They'll give you a copy.
My son emailed them. I'm going to try to get
a copy. They'll send you like a file.
They'll probably have it on the website. You could probably.
You could probably go download it.
Hopefully they'll send it to me. I had my son email the station. And if I can get a copy of it, then I'll throw a little YouTube video together and I'll insert that in the video and just probably tell the same story I just told you guys and then put the video in there. Cool. I'll probably make a YouTube video.
Well, we've done an hour on the Eddie tribute when I really anticipated it being about 15 or 20 minutes, but yeah, that's okay. We got a lot more to get to, gang, so hopefully you'll stick with us for some fun stuff. We're going to lighten it up a little bit after this, but I want to quickly share my thoughts about the whole deal. So I have 3 specific Eddie Van Halen memories. When I was 14 years, I had just turned 14. So we're talking late April of 1978. Van Halen's album's been out a couple of months, but I never heard of them. And my buddy comes over, one of my best friends. We were basically Kiss buddies, right? We would play the Kiss record on my little Sears record in the garage with our tennis rackets and pretend like we were Kiss and little kids, right? So he comes over and he's like, dude, I got this. He's got it on 8-track, and he's got one of those Panasonic little 8-track deals with the plunger.
Yeah.
to go, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So he's like, you got to check this out. And I look at it and I'm like, Van Halen, that's like the dumbest name ever for a freaking band, right? I'm like, what the hell is a Van Halen? And he's like, no, check this out. And he slaps it in there, right? And then, of course, it's like Running with the Devil and Eruption and so on and so forth. And you're like, life-altering moment when you're 14 years old, right? And you're listening to AC/DC and Kiss and, bands like that. And like you said earlier, Led Zeppelin. That's what's on the radio, and that's what's big in the guitar magazines or the music magazines. And all of a sudden, there's this, what is this so different and amazing, right? So that's my first memory. So then we flash forward to 1981. Now I'm a 17-year-old kid, and here's my tickets. These are the first 3 concerts that I ever saw in my life. So real concerts. So late June 1981, I saw Ted Nugent. That was with Crocus and Blackfoot. And then literally like 10 days later, 1981, Fair Warning Tour, July 9th. There's my ticket stub, baby. And then literally like 2 weeks later, I saw ZZ Top and Loverboy. That wasn't a bad first concert.
No, not at all.
But this was amazing. And this was fair warning to her. And what I remember most about it was at the end of the show, after they came out, they played their encore. You know how all bands have the big lights above the stage. These lights above the stage actually started rotating down hydraulically. And when they got all the way down, they were a big giant VH. And they cranked them up, and it was white light. And it was so bright that literally, you know, I'm sitting on the side, but I'm like 20 rows back from the stage. You could feel the heat off of the damn thing. And then it starts pulsating, VH, VH. And the place is going friggin' berserk. Can't forget that. Can't forget that. And then my last memory before we move on, I got to show you guys this. If you follow me on Facebook, you probably might have saw this the other day. Mm-hmm. So basically 10 years, almost to the day, I was working as a limousine driver in Indianapolis while I was going to college. So at night I'm driving limos, during the day I'm going to school. And I was lucky enough to get Van Halen. And me and my best buddy got to drive for Van Halen. So I'm not going to tell the whole story because it's long, but I have a funny story about Eddie Van Halen and the way he kind of teased limo drivers. And I'm sure me and my pal that drove for him over a 2-day period weren't the first two guys to get this bit, but I think I might be the first limo driver to ever call him on it based on his reaction. So Sandra's already put a link to my Facebook page. So if you want to hear the whole story of me getting to spend a couple of days driving Van Halen around in the on the fuck tour with Sammy Hagar, who also, I could tell you stories about him. He was really, in fact, I'm going to just go say it. Of all the human beings I've met, that guy is the happiest person on life. Yeah. He didn't need any chemicals.
Oh,
hey,
Sammy.
He was Sammy was just having every minute of every day Sammy's awake, he's having a total blast.
You remember back in the day handing your tickets to the guy and going, dude, can you just rip it a little bit so I can have the name?
You see the first thing right down the middle.
Oh, you're like, you dick.
There was a serrated edge. You could have just took that stub off. But no. Back then it was journal admission. So that ticket, you want to know how much I paid?
$7.50.
$8.50 to see Van Halen. So I saw Crocus, Blackfoot, and Ted Nugent for $7.50, and ZZ Top and Loverboy also was $7.50.
Dude,
you can't even buy a beer for that now.
We had these outdoor concerts called Summer Jam. They were $7.50, and it was like Journey and Ted Nugent and Bad Company, and it's like $7.50.
I think I saw Trans-Siberian Orchestra about 4 years ago. That was like $100 a ticket, and they weren't good seats.
I saw Aerosmith in Las Vegas, and it was $450.
Oh my
$450 a ticket.
I'm not proud to admit this, but like last year, or the year before, I love James Taylor, or I used to love James Taylor. He was playing at a theater in Fort Myers, Florida, 2 years ago, and my wife wanted to surprise me for my birthday and buy tickets. The nosebleed tickets started at $350 and I'm like, no, it's a lot of coin. Way.
It's a lot of coin.
No, I'm like, no way, man. It's not like James Taylor's broke. You don't need the freaking money. You know what I mean? No.
Well, Aerosmith ain't broke either, but they still collected the money.
Gary, you got to pay for all this pyro, you know, and.
Oh, yeah, because he's got a big stage show, James Taylor, yeah.
We had this band come into town.
A lot of pyro.
It was a club I used to play. This band comes to town. And
he does have impeccable sound, though. I got to give him that much.
I'm standing in the back by the soundboard with the other 4 guitar players that showed up. And the band was called Mourning Widows.
Oh, really? Mourning Widows. That's a good name.
It was Nuno Betancourt's band. Right?
Oh, Nuno. Yeah. Okay.
So it's like 4 of us in the whole fucking club. Nuno comes out and starts playing, and I'm just like looking left and right. And I said, "Fuck it, man!" I stood right in front of the motherfucker. Yeah.
Dang, Dane, how did you score that? She's pretty good looking. You're pretty good looking there,
Damn.
Jerry.
And, you know, I was.
Damn.
She's watching
Damn.
right now, so I'm not going to say anything.
Dane's a rock star. You know,
didn't
he's a
see
bass
that.
player. But Dane's a bass player in a band that's played on the LA Strip, boys and
I'm
girls.
gonna-
So
Let me just say, maybe that photo was maybe 20 years old. You don't need to say that without saying anything. I didn't say it.
oh my God, look at Fruitcake Tony's comment. He's seen between 79 and 2015. He saw VH4. That's as bad as Hack and Kiss.
That's
Holy
good.
crap.
No, he got.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, 42.
I haven't been to 42 concerts.
Me either. Total.
Yeah,
I have. I've been to lots of concerts. That was just the beginning of my little book. All right, well, boys and girls, let's move on to something. Now, we've talked about Eddie for a while, and God bless him. And, man, the concert in heaven has got to be freaking kick-ass right now.
Yep.
But we're still down here on Earth, and we have to get over it and move on. So let's talk about fun stuff. And luckily, we have Quentin James in the group here, who has actually been a manager of a guitar store. And we have Dane, who currently owns and manages a guitar store. So their opinions on this next little segment can really help us out a lot, I think. So we're going to look at some odd-shaped guitars, boys and girls. I want to know what your thoughts are on some of these guitar shapes and should they exist or not.
I like
And so the first one is the D Elangico. This is the I believe this is called the Premier Teardrop.
No, stop it.
Now,
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna start out by saying the thing I love about D'Angelico guitars is the headstock.
Yeah, it is.
yes, very, very classy, very
They have a gorgeous
Empire State
headstock.
Building. What's that type of Art Deco? Very Art Deco.
Yeah, I love their headstocks.
It kind of looks
Okay,
like it looks like they hired Henry Juskowitz and he just fucked it up again.
Who the fuck is Henry Juskowitz?
Gibson.
He's
You have
the-
Lance
he's the
Gibson.
own
See
Gibson.
I don't know.
I don't know, gang. It's like, okay, we're going for that Les Paul shape, but
looks
let's
like the
throw
wingy.
this little thing down here that you could actually
It looks
poke
like a
yourself
Gibson.
in the scrotum with.
It looks like a Les Paul taking.
Accident.
It looks like a Les Paul taking a dump.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like? Remember the Partridge Family bus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pictures of the partridges on the side of the bus? That's
Oh
what
yeah,
it looks
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, when it
Look,
looks-
it's got binding and everything. I mean, it's a nice guitar, but they lost me.
Yeah,
I mean, we
they
got
fucked it
belly
up.
cut. We got
what it
belly
looked like is
cut.
They were cutting out the shape, and then
fucked
the
it up.
owner must have walked over and said, "Oh fuck, we're gonna get sued."
Oh yeah, you're right.
The
You're
necks
right.
are gorgeous. The necks are gorgeous. The inlays are great.
Yeah.
And like I said, that fucking headstock is just beautiful.
I wonder what the sales are on that.
Look at
They
that.
can't be very high.
Now these are actually made in New York, and and the truss rod cover is a representation of the Empire State Building. You thought I was joking,
Oh,
but
yeah,
all
you
the
are.
tuners,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
tuners, and everything are going for that Art Deco Empire
Totally.
State Building thing.
Totally.
So
Totally,
headstock's
totally.
classy as all get out, dude.
It's
look
gorgeous,
at
man.
mine.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's made in Indonesia.
I don't
But
understand what
still,
the little thing sticking up in the middle of the headstock is supposed to be about, but
that's the truss rod. Well, I don't know.
No,
Is that-
Rod,
no, what is that? It's just it's
Owner,
just
it's
got to be there.
it's like
to
a
look-
little nub.
It's just a nub to look pretty, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Because if you just left the open gap there, it'd look like David Letterman's teeth. there had to be something in there.
Right.
I had
So-
one that was the hollow body that came into my shop a month or two ago, and the
Okay.
input jack kept falling out of it, and it was
That's
tough to
never
get in
good.
there. But to me, it felt like a very lightweight, very thin, cheap guitar. And I told the guy, "Why did you buy this?" And he's like, "Oh, I got it as a gift." And I'm like, "They're crap."
Oh,
And then even looking on local Phoenix Craigslist, there's a guy asking $300. He's got 3 of them.
Really?
So, and he's having a hard time trying to get $300 out of them. Guys, run as fast as you can from
Yeah.
those things.
Of that same solid body?
I didn't see this. Yes, that same solid body, Phoenix Craigslist, $300.
No shit. I would
All
never.
right.
I would never think that.
okay. So that was the D'Angelico. I can't even say the damn name.
D'Angelico.
I can't say it.
D'Angelico.
I can't say it either.
D'Angelico. I can say it after
D'Angelico.
somebody else says it and I hear it. I can
Yeah,
repeat
yeah.
it like Emmett. Okay, so next we have the Hagstrom Phantoman. Now, what the hell is going on here? It's like an Explorer that's got really wide
Like
hips.
an RD, it gets an RD.
Yeah, RD. I was going to say that. Yeah.
But the headstock, yeah.
But the headstock looks like the state of Michigan or Wisconsin or something. What the hell is going on up there?
It looks like fucking Gumby.
Yes, it does. It looks like Gumby waving.
Saying hello.
The fucking headstock looks like Gumby.
The lower cut, the lower.
Even the body looks like
part's
Gumby.
The lower bout cutaway is too big.
I'm pretty sure that's the state of Michigan or Wisconsin, isn't it? Or is that Michigan without the Upper Peninsula?
Could be.
The tuners are cool.
Well, they got the same kind of New York Art Deco tuners that the other one had, right?
Let's call it a Hagstrom Gumby ES.
I think let's just call it a hag. It's just a hag.
Go back 2 photos. Go back 2. Those D and G strings are never gonna fucking stay in tune.
Yeah, you're probably right, Quentin.
That's a severe angle there, isn't it?
It is.
It's a pretty deeply cut nut. Ouch.
That's what she said.
When that happens.
I
When
have
that happens.
something similar.
Hate when that happens.
Oh, look what Dane has.
649. No, thank you.
Oh, he's got one in the shop?
No, it's
Sure.
similar though.
Oh, it's similar.
This is a Godin.
Oh yeah, Godin.
Well,
Well, let's see that headstock again. What state are they going for on that headstock?
That's another Gumby headstock.
See that's on its side. That's Iowa.
Oh,
The string angles aren't as bad over the nut. They're
Right, you need to pick up a picture of Gumby.
Made in Canada.
That's exactly the size of his head.
Yeah,
and this
it's gonna be good.
has lace aluminum pickups, whatever they're called.
Huh?
They typically play good, don't they? I've never played one,
That,
but
that
I
probably
think this is
sounds
a
pretty.
cool
Have you
guitar.
played it, Sim?
Anything with Canadian maple, I'm like all about it.
yeah.
those cutaways.
Yeah, that hard
look like
maple's good.
It looks like a Rickenbacker. The cutaway.
It's kind of a Rickenbacker, and with the lower horn is maybe a Mosrite sort of a look.
Yeah, I was thinking Maserati. That's a pretty cool looking guitar, actually.
Yeah, it's not
Looks like
bad
that.
at all.
Looks like whoever angled the pickups had Tourette's or something.
All right, so we're moving on now. This is a Jackson guitar that I'm going to show you, but this is a Pablo Santana custom shop model.
Who the hell is Pablo Santana?
Who's Pablo, Carlos' cousin?
Oh, stop
I
it!
Yeah.
could not even begin it. I don't know who Pablo
That's like the
is. All I know is
Parker
he has this.
headstock.
It
It's
kind
got
of
a
is a
Parker fly
Parker.
headstock.
He was a big drug dealer, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, Pablo Santana.
Yeah,
ran
not-
the cartel down in Costa Rica or something.
That's Santana's brother that never made it.
Looks like it's the Tone King's background. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tone King's background.
Whoa.
It's got Jackson tuners. They're gold. There you go, Hack.
I'm
Do y'all
out.
remember? Do y'all remember the Tone King before he moved? That room was
Yeah.
it's shit.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's a deal killer.
That's worse than my Schecter Sun Valley Superstar 3.
I didn't notice that beforehand, but that's a total deal. How much are they asking for this piece of crap?
I am not a fan of that guitar.
$1,500.
God.
Holy
And it's-
crap!
And it's fucking purple.
Put the crack pipe down and slowly back away.
I can
Well,
deal
we
with
got
gold
away.
hardware, but purple, nope. Not
Look at
gonna
the
happen.
size of that chip.
I like
That's not a
purple.
chip. That's a chunk.
Junk.
Hey,
I had a,
but
I had a
what's
purple
the
Jackson Kelly.
who's trying to sell that? The guitar collector in L.A.
Yeah, it's a
Orange
nut
County.
job. He's
Oh
lost
my
his.
god, I know that guy.
He's lost his mind.
I know
Dang, that
that
doesn't-
dude.
Dane, that does
Seriously,
not
I know
surprise
that
me
dude.
one
He
bit.
comes in here.
Really?
He comes in there. No way.
Yeah.
All right, I got
know that
a
guy.
couple more for you now. I think a guy in Italy hand makes this. This is the MGP Mary Jane guitar.
This is going to be hideous.
Oh,
my
man.
God. Looks
Now,
like a fucking
first- my-
toilet seat.
No, my first thought was Klingon Battleship in hot pink.
I kind of like that guitar.
No, you don't.
I like the paint job. The paint job's nice.
It doubles
Mitch.
as a kitchen table.
Mitch, you need to change your meds, Mitch.
It looks like that Star Wars
Now look at that cheesy inlay the dude
Are those
did.
chili peppers?
Yeah, look like chili
They gotta be chili peppers. Or turds, one or the other. Mr. Hanky.
That is one of the ugliest guitars I think I've ever seen.
It's got a fur line. It's got a fur line case going on here.
I like the case better than the guitar.
It's named Mary Jane. It's got binding. Because why wouldn't the bird of prey have binding?
Yeah, why not? Right?
And you have to be high as a kite to want to even play that thing.
Look at the body cut on that. Look how uncomfortable this would be. I mean,
Yeah, it looks
put that-
totally uncomfortable.
Try to put that on your knee and play it.
Now you got to look at this first fret. Let me get up here to the first. Well, there's the headstock.
It's got like a
The headstock's not horrible as headstocks go.
Looks
It
like an
a little
Ibanez
bit.
Iceman headstock.
Looks like
It
an
looks a
Ibanez,
little
yeah.
bit. Yeah, it looks a little too long, maybe. But look at that. What is that supposed to be? A flower? A rose?
Yeah.
I think it's a dumpling.
It's
It's got a roller nut on
It's
it.
like a Chinese dumpling.
I mean, it's got nice hardware. Look at that. I mean, you know, it's got,
tuners.
Wait, but it
Locking
also
tuner.
has a Floyd Rose tremolo, and it does not have a locking nut. Which means what's going to happen? It will never stay in tune.
I can't wait to see how much this piece of crap costs.
it's $1,655
Jesus Sage Christ.
because he dropped it down 12%.
Holy fuck. Are you kidding me?
Where's that one
No,
from?
man.
I can't read that.
That's in Australia, but it was made in, I believe it. Well, I think he's an Italian guy, but he makes these guitars. If you go to his Reverb page, he's got other creations. Let's just say.
It looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't know, but hey, it's original.
Oh yeah, it's all of that.
You know, you got to give it up to guys that build guitars, though.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Because come on, that's a tough job building a guitar.
Yeah,
there's everything for everybody.
Yeah, I got a story
you're
about
a
a guy that builds guitars.
Now here's
Everybody
an
has
art
an
rock. Have you ever heard of this brand before?
Acts like, oh dear Lord.
Have you guys ever heard of the Art Rock
Give me 30
brand
bucks back.
before?
Jesus Christ! Come on, man. What
That
the
is-
fuck
this
is
is-
that?
That's the
Well,
worst.
This is the
worst.
headless Klein style Art Rock ergonomic, the GT 2020.
Oh, it's in Indonesia.
Holy.
It's similar to one of those Strandbergs. It's probably not bad. I like that one out of everything I've seen so far.
I think
It's a Klein. It's a Klein guitar. Krellbar's right. It's a Klein guitar. Is what it's a Klein. That's a Klein guitar shape. You ever heard of Klein guitar?
It's got a built-in green screen.
It's just not attractive.
No, it's not.
Totally.
Not at all.
It's the most hideous body shape.
How is
Ever.
it ergonomic? How the
Well,
hell?
I don't know. It may be
except
the
for the
most
safety of
comfortable guitar to play ever, but it looks like crap,
Ass.
so nobody would ever buy it.
Yeah, it
I
looks
think
like
it's a
ass.
sit down and put it in your lap guitar. It's not a
$1,500.
No.
It's very much like a Strandberg, headless
Very much.
Strandberg guitar,
Now,
except the body's bigger.
That's like dating a chick with a good
Lord.
personality.
Now, here's the thing. You might like that style guitar, but you're just not into the neo green, so you could go with the tongue oiled wood finish. And,
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah.
yeah, this is much, much better with the tortoise pick guard.
It's way more
And
important. too.
now this is a real Klein guitar, which the other one was kind of a styled
Oh, and
after.
this one's only 28.
Yeah, this one's only 28.53.
Oh, yeah.
And it's up there it's in Canada.
Can you chop
And it
wood
looks
with it?
like it has those compensated
Look at that.
frets.
Look at it.
You know, the frets
They
are
wasted
just-
it perfectly good.
compensated.
Flame
It looks
maple
like-
neck on this thing.
It looks like somebody took a shit
It
on a
looks like
neck.
bird's eye maple.
That's what it
doesn't
looks like.
Got Bartolini's.
I don't know what was there, but something was drilled into it.
Oh, that's
I would rather drill pickups into a friggin' 2x4 and put a neck on it than play that fucking piece of crap.
Crowbar's like, that's just not
So
right.
Gary, you want Quinn's guitar then? That's what you're telling me.
I would gladly play anything that Quentin has besides that piece of
Look at
shit.
the
This
price.
guy's taking
Oh my
this
God.
guy's taking an offer, so you could probably get it for 25.
Quentin, what do you got? You got a fucking ladder with pickups in it?
Here, I got the new iPhone. I got the new iPhone guitar from
I'll play it. I'll play it.
He's got a step ladder with tuners on it. Would be more attractive.
That'd be great. I'd be happy with that.
All right, now I got one more. Now these are actually kind of famous guitars, and this one is complete, what makes it kind of rare. And I believe I'm going to go out on a limb. Hack will know for sure, but I'm almost positive that maybe Ace Frehley screwed around with one of these one time.
Oh, I know.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Roland G707 guitar synthesizer.
All right. See. Okay.
Look at that whammy bar.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Crowbar, that was a good guess. Ovation Breadwinner was Ace's first guitar, but no, I think Ace messed around. In fact, I think I've seen a magazine ad from back in the day where Ace was at post Kiss when he was already Frehley's Comet, where they were paying him money to pose. I don't know if he ever played one, but he posed with one. Let's put it that way.
Well, his first guitar, he had the Ovation Breadwinner. He also had I think it's an Epiphone clarinet, I think they're called.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, coronet.
Coronet, thank you.
Coronet.
You want to see a coronet?
I'll tell you what, Brian. Out of all the guitars you've showed so far, this is the only one that I would be most likely to play.
Well, it'd be at least fun to pick it up and mess around with it, though, right?
Yeah,
because. And see, this is where good God, this is back. We're talking. I don't know. We're talking Radio Shack TRS 80 input jack here,
that's
right?
An RS 232.
I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
Right. It looks like it's got like one AA battery. Right. But the thing is, it's got the stuff with it. So a lot of times you'll see these guitars, but they don't have this bit. And if you don't have this bit, you ain't got jack. You need the bit.
I would just rip the guts out of it, put regular pickups in, and an output jack.
If you don't have this bit and the cable to plug them in together, you got nothing.
Dane's got a coronet. Show the coronet. Dane's got a coronet.
Okay, hang on. Oh, you got a cornet. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the other thing. Let me ditch that. All right, so there's that. All right. Oh, there's a cornet. Yeah. Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh, I like that blue actually. That's not bad. It's not a horrible headstock.
Have you played it,
Binding
Dane?
on the neck?
Yes.
Apparently,
Jane knows everything about every guitar in his shop. After checking it real quickly.
At least they got the volume knob right.
These are the stock pickups.
Cool.
Like Hot Rails.
But what's behind the curtain Carol Merrill is showing?
It looks very Telecaster-ish.
I have no idea what they sound like. That's why I asked him if he played it.
Cool.
Ow.
All right, boys and girls, what'd you think about the odd-shaped guitars?
Very odd.
Very odd, for sure.
Very odd. So I don't
Jimmy,
know if
what's up, by the way?
If you'll remember back to, I used to do this show with Dave R Guitars and Guitar Hack, and every now and then, what happened was we started building up some relationships with different people in different parts of the entertainment community, and we kind of built up this relationship with Evel Knievel. And Evel, look, Quentin's like, here we go.
Is he back? Is he back?
Evil's back.
So everybody's been shut down. There's been problems with COVID. Nobody's been able to perform. But what's happened is, we'll just let the video do the talking. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're gonna have a little Evel jumps gear for your entertainment value.
Nice, man. I'm so stoked.
So here we go. Evel jumps gear. Here we are, morning at the jump. Evel's all set up. As you can see, the concert venue is ready to go. Stage is all ready to go. Evil, are you ready to go?
Oh, yeah, I'm all ready to go. I'm tired of this COVID thing. I'm out here noticing I'm not wearing a mask. That's because I'm the king of the stuntman, and COVID can't get me. So I'm too tough for the COVID. But, yeah, we're going to do the big jump tonight. My pal Ace Frehley is going to be performing live here tonight. And during his signature song, Shock Me, I'm going to jump right over the top of him. It's going to be fantastic. Wow, that really sounds great, Evil. We're really looking forward to it. It's going to be a big crowd here tonight. And, of course, we'll be broadcasting live around the world. So best wishes and good luck, Evil. All right, yeah, thanks a lot. We'll see you on the other side.
High above the stage in the helicopter, Ace Frehley performs his signature hit, Shock Me. And at the precise moment, Evil Knievel will jump over Ace Frehley. Let's wish them both luck.
And Evil will go.
Oh, we made it! Let's see the slow motion replay. Let's see what it looked like from the helicopter. Here's the ground camera view of that landing.
Well, here we are post-jump with Evil Knievel. Evil, just a fantastic jump. What were your thoughts? Oh, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I hit that one dead center. Got to thank my crew this time. They really did a nice job setting up the ramp. Got everything perfect for me, and light conditions with the weather today. So, yeah, perfect, and really appreciate everybody coming out and watching the big jump here at the Ace Frehley concert. Oh, and speaking of Ace, let's check in with Ace. Ace, what did you think about the jump?
Well, how was I?
It was great. The concert was fantastic. What did you think about your pal Evil's jump here?
How was I?
Yeah, you were great, Ace. Thanks a lot. And with that, we're going to send it out. Thanks to the great king of the stuntman, Evil Knievel,
dear
and
Lord.
his pal Ace Frehley. And we'll catch you next time.
Fucking bravo, bro.
Oh my God, that was
That's good.
excellent.
I
Oh,
love that shit.
Oh, how was I?
Fucking love it. How was I?
Thank you very much for Guitar Hack. I'm like, Guitar Hack, I need you to lay down a how was I for me and email that shit to me. He's like, no problem, bro. I got it covered.
Brian, how long did it take you to record that and edit it?
About 4 hours. And that was with the help of, and that
Okay.
listen, I got a whole road crew with that deal. I got cameramen. I mean, there's 4 camera angles in that video.
Mr.
Okay.
Stewart, I'm going to tell you right now, you are a mental fuck.
Yeah, I
You
got
have
way
issues, man.
too much time on my hands.
You have issues, my friend.
he nailed the jump though. That was perfect.
Oh,
And
was
I'm
it
glad you
perfect?
do.
That's
Dude, that shit's
absolutely
fucking
perfect.
hysterical. I love that
Fucking
shit.
Perfect
That shit
jump.
is great.
You
man.
know what?
wait.
It's kind of a crazy thing to think about. We're all mourning Eddie Van Halen dying, but when Evil Knievel passed away, I mean,
Oh,
it was
I was
tenfold
equally crushed.
of anything
That was-
Eddie. Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
people
Me
were
and most of my
everybody.
friends got hammered that day.
Oh, dude,
Absolutely
well,
hammered and drank the evil.
when Evil Knievel and Billy Jack died, that was it for me.
Billy Jack.
I hate
Yeah.
the world.
The thing is I've got that evil toy because they've re-released it. But when I was a little kid, I had that damn toy, and that was
I
my
had it.
favorite.
So did I.
I mean, not even
I had it.
close. And
I had the stunt cycle. I had the friggin'
Did you
the
have
rocket
the
car.
van? Did you
I
have
had
the
the car,
van
too.
that had the ramp that came out and it had the repair shop on the inside of the van so you could work on the bike? And oh my God, I love that shit.
I had the rocket car that was like gas. You had to put like the gas in it and put the friggin' glow plug on, and you
Oh,
you
yeah.
and you had to bang nails in the street with a string, and it like went in a straight line. Like
And,
those
and
old
kudos
gas-
to Ace because Ace nailed his solo there. I don't know if you
Oh, yeah.
noticed that or not, but Ace nailed the solo. So
Yeah, that was Tom Laughlin and Carell. And I will say that
Tom
I did.
Laughlin's
I did.
awesome.
Not that I was looking. I just happened to notice that Evil had a little bit of a camel toe happening there, dude.
Oh, did he? Was his leathers riding up?
They were riding up.
Well, he's been through a lot of crashes. You imagine the man parts are the ones that hit first on that
Impact.
You know,
If you've ever
Impact.
slammed your balls on a gas tank,
Imagine
you know
how
what it
many
feels
times
like.
he's broken his balls.
Oh God.
Poor
If
Evil.
you've ever ridden over some like really bad railroad tracks on your bike and slammed your balls on the gas tank, it's to be
I
expected.
know, and he was always like, "Yeah, I broke my collarbone, and I broke."
Oh,
my,
look, and he's limping up to the mic. Yeah, I broke every bone in my body, but I made it over them 27 buses. God damn it!
Dude, he was hardcore, man.
He was hardcore, dude.
That wasn't
He
the camel
was hardcore.
toe. It was the Snake River Canyon.
He was a man's man.
Oh, I see
that
what
was
you did
that,
there.
that was a tough little addiction that he had, and this is how I plan on making money. The first time he jumped over something and somebody paid him,
Yeah.
that was worse than going in the casino and pulling the handle and hitting the jackpot.
Well, listen,
Yep.
there's one interview that I saw recently. I watch evil videos on YouTube all
What
the
the
damn
hell
time.
Mitch
Guy's a
doing?
freaking god.
Mitch.
But I saw there's one
going on
interview
with
I saw
Mitch?
him doing. You remember that jump? He did this jump in England. It was like his next to
fuck
his
is
last
this?
jump, and
I
he
think Mitch is
didn't
a
make it. I
transvestite.
mean, he bit the dust hard, and he came back and said, "That is, you people are the last people that
Yeah.
ever see me jump."
Yeah.
And before he launched, because he's like way up in this in Wembley Stadium, he's coming down this huge, and he said, "I knew I wasn't going to make that damn jump before I went, but I had to go because all these people were here."
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of balls does that take?
Yeah, you know you're gonna
You
crash.
already know I'm not going to make it, but
It was
I'm
the same
going to
thing
go anyway.
The same thing with the phones at Caesar's Palace.
We
He
saw
knew he
you,
wasn't-
Mitch. You were totally flying.
He knew he
I
wasn't gonna
really
make
wish that he would have had people to say, "Hey, man, you got to ditch this Harley that weighs 3
Yeah.
tons or whatever, and
Yeah.
let's
But
put him
Triumph,
on
it
a
was
Honda."
he was on a
250
Triumph
or something.
first, and then he got a Harley. Yeah, the guys doing the flips and the loops now, they got dirt bikes and stuff that
Yeah.
weigh a third of what Evil was jumping. Right? He was
Even
jumping
like-
street bike.
Evil used to use 1,200 Sportsters
Yeah,
to jump.
What would
stripped down
Robbie,
as much as they could get him, right?
No
Robbie
suspension.
Knievel? What Robbie Knievel ride?
Oh,
dirt
dirt
bikes.
bikes.
Dirt
Dirt
bikes.
bikes. Yeah. All right, boys and girls, it's trivia time.
Oh boy.
Now, I think that I would like to we got 27 people still watching. They've been hanging with us through all this tonight. Thanks so
21
much to everybody
21
watching
thumbs, too.
tonight. So listen, now I need some help from you guys. So here's what I think we'll do. I think we'll let the chat answer first. And if they don't get it, then I'll let you guys answer. How about that? Does that sound fair?
Well,
Cool.
Krell's
And
gonna fucking win. So I don't even know
Well,
why-
Krell's probably going to smoke everybody anyway.
Can we
But
shut
I've got
up?
I
Or
don't have to,
I don't know about Hack. He might win.
Hack's pretty good on the trivia too. So I've got a few different trivia questions. So this is just as fun. There's no, and as you all know, your answer may not pop up in the order that you answered it in the chat. We have to roll with what the chat did. Dan in New Jersey's like, I got Krell bar by the, this is going down right now.
That's
So
a
here it is.
challenge.
Question number 1. From 1969 to 1980, Led Zeppelin played 2 songs at every live performance they made. Communication Breakdown is one of the 2 songs. What is the other one?
That's easy.
We're going to give the chat a couple of minutes to catch up with the lag there. Rock and roll is incorrect, Krellbar. Anybody else? We'll give you guys a few more seconds, and then we'll let the panel of experts answer. Whole lot of love
Yeah,
is also incorrect.
first we got COVID, and then Krellbar gets a wrong answer. What the?
What the?
He's got 2 wrong answers because whole lot of love is. I'll give you a few more seconds, chat. Communication Breakdown and
I know
what
the
other
answer.
song did Led Zeppelin play every concert they played over an 11-year period?
I
Not
have a
Dazed and
guess.
Confused.
Ooh!
Not Moby Dick. All right.
Hack knows.
Chat loses. So if you think you know the answer, group of panelists, raise your hand. All right. So I'm all going to let you. I'll tell you what. We'll just go in order, and if you all tie, you all tie. So Quentin, what do you think it was?
Black Dog.
No. Guitar
Gotta be
Hack.
off the first album.
Dazed and Confused.
No.
Real? Hack got it wrong?
Jessica
Big G.
Alba.
Stay away.
No.
No, they all
What?
got it wrong.
Nobody
It's
got
gotta
it
be off
right.
The first album. The first album
I'm-
came out in '69.
I'm
Oh, I
gonna-
didn't hear, I didn't hear the first
Immigrant
album.
song. Immigrant song.
I'm gonna
I didn't hear the first album part.
I'm gonna give you a hint, and we'll try again. I'm gonna give you a hint. It's the first track on side 2 of Led Zeppelin 2.
Oh, fuck.
Jessica
The first
Alba.
track.
Jessica
It's the
Alba.
first track on side 2 of Led Zeppelin 2.
Heartbreaker.
Rock and Roll is- Heartbreaker is the answer.
Oh, there you go.
From late 1969 to 1980, Led Zeppelin played Communication Breakdown and Heartbreaker at every single show they performed. How about that?
I pull that right out of my ass.
That's that. Hey, listen, if you know that, you are a hardcore Led Zeppelin fan.
My
All right.
Communication breakdown.
My old term memory finally kicked in.
All right, so Gary got the first one. Everybody got a fair shot. Number 2. Now, this is a 2-part question. I need name this tune and the artist from these lyrics. Here are the lyrics. Bootlegging boozer on the west side, full of people who are doing wrong. What's the name of the tune and who sang it? Go chat. You get the first shot at it.
Jessica. Never mind. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Bootlegging boozer on the west side, full of people who are doing wrong. What song does that come from, and who is the artist?
Steve Carmichael.
There it is. Han Solo's got it. He got it right off the bat. So Han
done.
36 Solo, that is from Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. That's the Holly.
What the fuck did I do wrong?
Nice.
Very nice, Han.
Yeah, man.
All right. Number 3.
Tax World. Party on. Excellent. Never mind. Sorry.
Released in 1978 and topping out at number 21 on the U.S. charts.
Oh.
In this song, The Werewolves of London, what did Warren Zevon sing about the werewolf he saw drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's?
What?
Warren Zevon, Werewolves of London.
Yeah.
He saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. What did he say? What did he say about? How did he describe the werewolf?
Whatever.
Crowbar, got it.
Whatever.
I know.
Whatever.
His
It
hair
was.
was perfect.
His hair was perfect.
Perfect.
Bonus question. Bonus question. So Crowbar's on the board, which is dangerous for the rest of you. Bonus. What is Trader Vic's bar in California famous for? Besides
Jessica
being in the
Alba.
song. No.
Jessica.
Nah, Crowbar spelled perfect with a T. So Han Solo got
Homeless
it right,
people.
actually. Spelling counts in Jeopardy, doesn't it? Right?
I'm going to say pina coladas.
No, he knew what he was saying. Mai Tai. Crowbar got the bonus question. So
Damn.
the bar in California named Trader Vic's takes responsibility for inventing the drink, the Mai Tai.
Never had one.
That's where the Mai Tai comes from, right? So Crowbar's actually got 2 now because we had a bonus question. So 2. So it's 2 Crowbar. Han's got 1. Gary's got 1. We're on number 4. What is the name of Leonard Skinner's second album?
Leonard Skinner.
Name Leonard Skinner's second album. What is the title of the album?
Street Survivors.
Yep.
Pronounce.
Nope, chat goes first.
Yeah.
Oh.
Chat goes first. Second helping, Crowbar right off the bat. Second helping, Crowbar now has. See how fast Crowbar can just
Fuck you,
bust
Jim.
out. Just
Fuck you,
bust
Jimmy.
it out to a three head lead.
Goddamn Rhode Islanders.
What was the last thing heard from Leonard Skinner before the crash?
Ah, fuck!
Too
soon? What just happened on the sound?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Echo.
Let me go.
Better?
No.
We got massive echo all of a sudden.
I'm still
So,
muted on YouTube, so that ain't me.
Not sure what happened there. All right, next question. Who was the only band at Woodstock in 1969 that got paid in advance?
Sha-na-na.
Only band at Woodstock that got paid in advance.
was kissing around back then.
No Gene.
Gene Simmons.
Not quite. They were Wicked Lester at that point.
Yeah.
Not even.
I think it was the Who.
Only band at Woodstock in 1969 that got paid in advance. Not Santana, not Jefferson Airship, not the Who.
Not Hendrix.
Not Hendrix. Anybody else in the chat?
Give us a hint.
Hint. Teddy Bear.
Teddy Bear. Max Bear? No, he wasn't there.
Joe Cocker.
Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead. He got it from the hint. The Grateful Dead was the only band at Woodstock that got paid in advance. Crowbar off of Teddy Bear got that shit.
Apparently, Mitchell thinks that Max Baer from the Beverly Hillbillies was at Woodstock. Jethro Bodine was the only one paid at Woodstock.
Jethro Bodine.
I missed that entire concert because I took the brown acid.
Oh, yeah. Did you eat the cheese sandwich, though?
I did.
If you go, you have to eat a cheese sandwich if you go to a Dead show, right? You got to get a cheese sandwich.
I think they had to pay the Dead because the Dead brought the PA system.
That's probably what it was.
I'm making that up.
3. Krell House 4 now. Gary has 1. Han 36 Solo has 1. We are at question number 6. Pyromania was Def Leppard's third album. In what year was it released? What year did Pyromania hit the road? Third album, Def Leppard.
Somebody's going to get this.
Crowbar, 1983. The man is an encyclopedia of music knowledge.
He is really
Did you have that right, Dane? Did you have 83?
No, I would say in 84.
I'm saying
84,
86.
okay.
Just
I don't
guess.
know why.
Crowbar had it right, 1983. So now he's got 5.
Jimmy has really good internet. That's why he gets all these answers.
You know the story about...
He has the fastest, like he's got that cable DSL fiber optic, 12 billion bits per second.
I got almost a gigabyte down. Almost.
Do you know the story about Mutt Lange and Shania Twain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Mutt Lange was the producer.
I'm intrigued by Mutt and Twang in the same sentence.
Yeah, I love Shania Twain is so hot.
Mutt was the producer of Pyromania and Back in Black, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Mutt Lange at the time was married to Shania Twain.
Bless his heart.
No, wait a minute now, because this is going to be great.
What a lucky boy.
Mutt married to Shania Twain. Mutt has an affair with Shania Twain's best girlfriend, you know, who was like her whatever. And so they get divorced. Mutt winds up marrying that girl.
She must have been even hotter, right, Gary?
And then Shania winds up marrying the girl's husband.
Yeah, they swapped.
It's like
what? They wife swapped?
Yeah, they spouse swapped. It's like
that
what?
is so fucking rock and roll.
Oh my god,
that's even country at this point.
But Shania's pretty hot. Thank you, thanks Canada for Shania because she's smoking.
Hot. Yeah.
So Brian, obviously,
but fuck you over Justin Bieber. Just saying.
Obviously, Brian, we're both Shania Twain fans.
Well,
me too.
Who's not a Shania Twain fan? I mean, put the volume down. Just look at it.
And Kate Beckinsale.
That girl that I wouldn't do to a farm animal.
What was the video with Shania where she was on like
out in the desert?
She was on like in Salt Lake City in the lake bed, dressed in that leopard bikini.
You don't impress me much, or I don't know.
Yeah,
that's the woman, Treat Like a Woman song or something.
Oh my god.
Busting Jeebers.
She was so friggin' hot in that video.
Oh my god.
Number 7.
Oh, there's more questions. Sorry.
More fucking questions. In the 1990 movie Back to the Future 3, because by God, we're going to bilk that for every penny it's worth. So we're in Back to the Future 3. Somebody famous, a famous band, appeared in the movie as a hillbilly band. What famous band appeared in Back to the Future 3 as a hillbilly band, playing one of their own songs from that year on an album that they had released? ZZ Top. Goddamn, Crowbar. ZZ Top played the hillbilly version of Double Back in the movie Back to the Future 3. Crowbar, you just are amazing at times. Just amazing. So he's got 6 now, gang. It's pretty much over. So now we're just playing for fun. In 2009, VH1 released a list of the 100 greatest hard rock songs. 2009, VH1, 100 greatest rock songs. Which song did VH1 list as number 1?
Aqualung.
Crazy Train. Crazy Train.
Yeah, you guys can answer whenever now. Crowbar's already won.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to venture a guess.
It's not Stairway to Heaven.
Jethro Tull.
Crazy Train.
No, think about it now. 2009, greatest hard rock song out of the top 100.
Whole lot of love.
That's not a hard rock song. That's a bluesy classic rock song. Harder than that. Harder. Much harder.
Sandman.
Panama.
Okay, well, I'll give you the answer. The answer is Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. Number two on the top 100 was Back in Black by AC/DC.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
And number 3 was Whole Lot of Love by Led Zeppelin.
Oh, so I wasn't too far off.
Not too far off.
You were number 3, Hack.
Where was Crazy Train on that list?
3 out of 100, Gary. That's not bad.
I was going to go with Randy from Looking
Very
Glass.
true.
Yeah, I was going to go with Walk Like an Egyptian with the Bangles, but
I was thinking more like Chevy Band by Sammy Johns.
Oh, yeah. That's a great song.
I love
That's
that
all
song.
right with me.
all right, we got 2 we got 2 more. I'm going to give you the tiebreaker just for fun. We might as well. What the hell? So the last regular question was, which one of these rockers was not born in the state of Indiana? Izzy Stradlin, Robin Zander, David Lee Roth, Mick Mars, or John Mellencamp? Which one of those was not born in Indiana?
Mick.
Izzy Stradlin, Robin Zander, David Lee Roth, Mick Mars, or John Mellencamp?
Nick.
I'm going Mars.
Crowbar already beat you. Robin Zander.
Really?
Izzy Stradlin was born in Lafayette, Indiana. He was pals with Axl Rose. I was also born in Lafayette, Indiana. Robin Zander was born in Beloit, Wisconsin. David Lee Roth was born in Bloomington, Indiana. And today is David Lee Roth's 65th birthday. He is as old as Eddie Van Halen. October 10th, 1955, Eddie Van Halen's birthday. It's for another 10 minutes. Mick Mars was born in Terre Haute, Indiana, but he grew up in Huntington, Indiana, and John Mellencamp was born in Bedford, Indiana. So the only one not born in Indiana was Robin Zander. All right, the tiebreaker was, what 1980s supergroup featured rock stars Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, and Robert Plant? 1980s supergroup with Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, and Robert Plant.
Power Station.
Honey Drippers.
Yes.
Honey Drippers.
Fuck.
Honey Drippers.
I was thinking
Absolutely.
Robert Palmer. Sorry.
All right. Good job, everybody. And of course, Crowbar, as usual, wiped everybody out.
Yep.
And I noticed that we've lost Mitch and we've lost Quentin, and we're about to lose me because I have to go hit the little boys' room too. And then we'll close the show out. So you guys chat amongst yourselves for a moment.
Oh, boy.
Chat
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What's up, everybody?
Hi-yo.
Hi-yo. That's my line, dude.
Here's what I want to talk about
I'm
for a
Ed
second.
McMahon, remember?
Oh,
Here's what I want to talk about for a second. Is my mic muted? No, it is not.
no, weird.
David Lee Roth. Okay. Now, without David Lee Roth's guidance, we wouldn't all be sitting around talking about how awesome Eddie Van Halen was. You guys can
True.
leave it in the chat if you want.
Agree.
If you want to.
agree.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Because Roth pushed that guy to do more and more. Roth created the lyrics. Roth said, hey, man, hold on. Don't get all crazy like on Van Halen 3 and keep doing leads. I need a good little chorus right here. I need a,
And Dane, and let me add this. Without Michael Anthony,
I know.
David Lee Roth wouldn't have sounded as good as he did.
There'd have been no magic to the vocals without Michael Anthony.
Right?
I
Dude,
know.
that guy can fucking sing.
So it was a
Yep.
team effort, and we're
Yeah.
praising, and
Yeah.
he deserves praise.
Yep.
But those other guys brought the magic to that band. They really did.
Totally agree.
I mean, who was a better
Totally.
frontman than David Lee Roth? I mean, come on.
Nobody.
He was more of an MC. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Instead, the master of ceremonies, instead of a singer.
He
Or
led the party. He led
sometimes
the
you
party.
could even call him a vocalist. There's a difference between a vocalist and a lead singer.
He
And
was
an
the ringmaster of the three-ring circus.
He was,
Yeah.
man.
And
He
you
was.
guys forgot to mention Alex, who, by the way, is a badass motherfucking drummer. Badass.
And you know what? This might open up the door a little bit to where maybe we see Alex, setting in on a song with some band like the Foo Fighters or God knows who. But we might hear something from Alex musically.
I would like
We
to
might.
see Alex and Wolfie do something.
I think
with a
Wolfie's got
bitchin'
his
guitar
own thing
player.
going. Doesn't Wolfie have his own
Wolfie's
thing going?
been
And
working
he just
on a
had-
record
Yeah.
for like the last 10 years, and
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ever going to come out.
Yeah.
Because he plays everything. He doesn't just plays bass, drums, guitar, everything. The guy's insanely talented, man.
And if that's what his record is, just him on every instrument, he's going to miss out on the magic of not having a Michael Anthony on backing vocals. And so, who knows? Maybe it's a great album all by himself.
Because he's
You
put
know-
out these little clips of him,
Snippets.
snippets of his songs, and it's awesome stuff. It's just okay. This is great. Put it out. Been working on it forever. I mean, the
us
guy
know.
Well-
in no hurry. I don't know.
You know what? He ain't going to be in a hurry now because how heartbroken. I mean, I know Guitar Hack, you've lost your father. My father's in a nursing home. He's in a bad way. I'm already at the point, like, I don't know how I'm going to freaking deal with it. And I'm at the cusp of it. And I'm like, I'm going to be freaking basket case. So imagine what Wolfie's like today. And imagine what Alex, how bad they feel. I mean, they just probably, they don't want to play no damn music right now. They've
No,
lost
they
their
don't
musical,
want
their
to,
brother
man.
is gone. So it could be a while before either one of them want to play music. But I think that's how they'll eventually come out of that
Well, look at
depression or
I
sadness.
see
And,
a
and
lot
music,
of stuff where guys don't want to touch their guitars right now.
Well, look
Yeah.
look at Rush when Neil died. They had-
yeah.
Alex is like, I'm not playing for. I got no
Right.
interest in music whatsoever. It's just
Neither is Getty.
you know.
Hopefully he'll do some more with the Trailer Park Boys. No, that'd be
cool.
No, yeah.
Do a Trailer
lost,
Park
I
Boys
lost-
album with Bubbles.
I lost my
Thanks
dad
so
when I was-
much. I mean, Sandra just
Well-
pointed it out, guys. We've been going almost 2 hours, and
Yeah.
there are 32 people watching, and we have 24 thumbs up. We appreciate all that. I mean, we've been all over the place, but I think we've been having a lot of fun tonight. So we're just about at the 2-hour mark. I got something, another kind of music video thing I want to send you out with tonight. Hack just got a copy of this. I have a copy of it. So our who actually appeared earlier in the show, Mr. Ace Frehley, has a new album out, and this is another cover songs album. It's called Origins Volume Number 2. What's the matter, Quentin?
Since Brian got to show his new telly, I did get something this week.
What'd you get?
I got a hoodie.
Oh, you got a hoodie.
It's from it's a Hanes hoodie.
I got a new telly, and you got a new hoodie.
It's a quality. It's got pockets.
I'll trade you. Oh, you got a zipper and everything.
It's got zippers and pockets and a hoodie.
I would like to share something too.
Got a little bit of dirt on the elbow there.
Oh, there's elbow dirt. Was it? Did you get that at the Salvation Army, or was that at the ghetto Walmart?
Amazon. Oh, by the way, when I get up, I've got my little rear mirror camera, and it's got that little mini card in it, memory card, and then you put it in the bigger memory card thingy. Well, when I get out of my car, I just put it in my cigarette pack here, and I threw my cigarette pack away. So I got a new memory card tomorrow.
Ah, you threw.
Steve Carmichael.
See,
Arthur's not here.
that's what happens when you like take too many opiates in one sitting. You throw
that's what
shit
happens.
away that you need later.
Actually, I've only got about a half of one left here. I'll get a new
half of us opiate. That's not a real
got to
thing.
get a new prescription. A crackle.
Oh, Dane, I love that crackle.
You got a
shit,
crackle
man.
wolf gang? Where the hell
I
did that
love
come
that
from?
finish.
Nice.
One of a kind.
Oh, that's interesting.
I've never seen a crackle wolf gang. Where
What
did
is-
you get
Is
My
that a-
buddy painted. That's because I got a friend that paints guitars and he painted.
Oh,
it.
that's right.
Oh,
no,
Dude, that's
no
sick.
way, dude. That's the best one he's ever done. I saw
That
some
is
of
the
these
only-
guitars in your shop. That's
Is that a
better than
standard?
any
Is
of
that
them.
a standard? Is that a standard or a?
Yeah.
It is a standard or a.
What do you? What, hey, what are you selling that one for, dude?
Dude, I got some guitars I don't sell. They
Oh,
just
come
kinda-
on, you're selling it.
They just kind of hang out back here with
No,
me.
you're selling that one.
I
How
got
much?
I got $300.
Well, that's about the shipping.
You got $300?
Yep.
Well, that's better than the rest
Send
of
it
it.
on over.
I
Send
don't
a
get the
case with a
guitars.
self-stamped envelope.
I don't get the guitar. Just send him the $300.
Now, I think we saw that one when we were in your shop.
Yeah,
We've
I've
that
had
one
this
for
a
a
long
while.
time now.
Yeah.
It's time to sell that one too.
Hey, Brian, can I share something?
Yeah, go ahead and share it, bro. What do you
Before
got?
we split?
When you-
I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys saw me and Sandra's show
yeah,
a
I
couple
saw
of
it.
weeks ago with Phoenix
2 weeks.
Vanderwayden,
Oh yeah.
the shredder guitar chick from Brazil.
Mm.
Her album dropped last Friday, and it's for sale on Shred Guy Records.
Does she rock the?
You guys need to check this out,
Does she
Gary?
rock the Brazilian wax job?
dude. No, man.
Gary, did you
I mean-
buy that Digitech?
Did I what?
Did you buy that Digitech RP360? I sent you
I
the
did
link
not.
to it.
I have not bought that yet.
Never mind.
But you guys need to buy the CD.
So it's
Brian,
good,
that
huh?
was really sexist.
Well, of course it was. What the hell?
I'm trying to promote Phoenix
Yeah.
because she's an incredible guitar
She
player.
is, she is.
And buy her new album. It's called.
When's
it's
the
called
last
Eyes-
time you saw a top guitar chick that can just rip and shred that's ugly? You've never seen that.
I'm not talking about ugly. I'm just talking about shredder.
No, they said I
She
was
can
sexist.
play,
I was
man.
just being realistic.
Okay. Yeah, she's an attractive girl, but I mean, man, she
I
can
knew
play. You got to listen to her.
A
Cool.
Kelly? Like a
Can I-
Eyes on the prize. Buy the CD. It's like $12 on Shred Guy Records.
You got a George Lynch freaking Telecaster?
Awesome friggin' album.
Okay.
Buy it.
Can I share some real quick?
Yeah, share it. Why
Now, I
not?
don't know if you're going to. Okay, I'm going to try this. Let me know if you can hear this.
Is that for sale? Because that's badass too.
Dude, I'm not selling these things.
Well, quit showing them you ain't selling them. That's
Did
just
you guys hear that?
it's wrong.
Yeah.
Is that new track?
Original.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, my brother just sent me the mixes I did this afternoon, so I have to listen to them.
Dude,
Sounds
you're,
a bit
you're,
like
that's got arrows flipping all over it. Now
You might have to turn
Video
it down
coming
again.
soon.
Echo again.
Oh yeah, hang on.
Turn down. Turn down.
Crazy idea.
Too many happy pills. Whoa.
Damn, a magic mushroom popped into the show somewhere. What happened? Oh, we're
No, I
seeing
got-
tracers.
I put the stereo on so you could hear that. So
Cool. No, that sounded really good, Hack. So that's a new original track you and your brother cut.
that's Lay Me Down. Yeah. So that's he just sent me the first mix to see how I like it, and then I gotta comment and send it back, and it'll probably go
got
back.
a little Kingdom Come kind of a groove to it.
Will that be showing up on the Guitar Hack channel that Sandra has most kindly put
Yeah,
in the
that'll
chat
be.
for
I
everybody?
got two songs that I was recording all after. I did all the overdubs Everything is done. Now we're in the mixing process. So I'm going to get my daughter actually to make me like a really nice video.
Cool.
And then I'm going to probably do like a premiere whenever it's all done. And
your daughter's in school for film, right? She's
for film, yeah. And she's got
that's
the
awesome.
good software and all that. So
Hey, Zane.
video.
Zane,
Yeah.
two of the guys from Kingdom Come are from Louisville. Rick Steyer, one of the guitar players, and James Kotak, the drummer, who went on to play with the Scorpions. Did you know that?
I didn't know.
No.
Oh, well, there you go. You know now.
That's a
Kingdom
kick-ass,
Come.
Yep.
It's a kick-ass band from back in the day, though.
Yeah,
Probably
James
didn't get
James
enough
Kotak.
recognition.
James
Kingdom
Kotak
Come
was
rock,
the drummer in Kingdom Come, and he went on to play with the Scorpions for like 20 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
then he got in trouble, right? They booted him for something.
Yeah, and then they got the
Yeah.
guy from. Didn't they get the guy from Motorhead? Who's it?
Which guy?
Drummer.
I know. Yeah, the
What's the guy's name? The drummer
Real
of
crazy
Motorhead,
guy.
for crying out loud. Phil something, right?
Filthy Phil.
Yeah,
Filthy
no,
Phil.
I knew
he's
Filthy
passed
Animal.
away. They got
he died.
Scorpion's
Oh,
newest
Filthy Animal.
drummer
He's been dead for a long time.
Yeah,
is
they're all
Filthy
dead now.
Phil was the inspiration for the Muppet crazy drummer guy.
Yeah,
You remember the Muppet crazy drummer?
Animal. Yeah, Animal.
Muppet? Animal. That's he's the inspiration for Animal.
But I knew James. He had played in bands in the same clubs, and you know,
Mickey D. That's his name.
but he was
Mickey D.
Mickey D.
I
Yeah, the
was
new
up-
drummer of the Scorps is totally a old school punk rocker.
years ago. I was up at my ghetto Kroger, and this old lady was grabbing something off the shelf, and I walked up to her and I said, "Excuse me, ma'am. This may be a weird question, but do you know James Kotak?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'm his mom." They
Oh,
were
wow.
exactly alike.
Wow.
Wow.
Same
Did you have a
beard,
girl?
He had a big
Yeah.
drinking problem and probably some.
same beard and mustache.
Yeah.
Attractive.
All right,
woman.
boys and girls, I'm going to wind it up. So,
Yep.
as I was saying, Ace Frehley's got a new album out. It's all cover tunes.
I don't care.
It's Origins Volume 2. Now, these are tunes that he says inspired him when he was learning to play guitar. Guitar Hack's already got a copy. Did you make it all the way through yet, Hack?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So this is the last
Thank you.
track on the album, and it's the only Kiss track on
Kiss.
the album. But it's a song that I love from Kiss, She. But this is the this one on the album is the only one that the Ace's touring band actually plays on. And compared to the Kiss version, it sounds so friggin' huge. And I believe John 5 actually doubled solos with him on this too. But it's his actual band. So we're gonna send you guys out tonight with She by Ace Frehley off his new album, and I appreciate everybody, Mitch, Quentin,
Thank you.
Gary, Guitar Hack, Dane coming on.
Thanks
and,
for having me, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. But you know what? The sun comes up tomorrow, and next week we're all going to feel better, and we'll just have our great memories and no more sadness or sorrow. So let's
Yeah,
rock.
Until Ozzy dies.
Once I get these
Yeah.
filled, I'll be one happy.
Well, there you go, Dane. You just had to spoil the good thought.
Hey, we still
Thanks,
got Keith
Dane.
Richards. We still got
Thanks,
Keith
Dane.
Richards.
Not
When Keith
Keith
Richards dies, that's a sign of the zombie apocalypse.
Dane just
Is
threw
that
a
what it
monkey
is?
wrench in the whole fucking thing.
Just see what he did. Here we go. Have a good night, everybody. Rock on.
Peace
We'll
out.
catch you on the
Peace
flip
out.
side.
Good night.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
you guys.
You guys watching tonight.
What the fuck was that?
That wasn't me. Are we off? Hello? Are we off?
I think we're off there. Anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Hear what?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I'm going to make a bacon sandwich.
What is wrong with you people?
I know she is